Here we go. Welcome back, everyone, to the ZK Sports Show. Welcome back, everyone. Got some exciting news today. Got the Roquan Smith news, which we're going to start with. LeBron James and his contract, and Aaron Boone and Yankees news today. Very excited. If you're also excited, please make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now, let's get right into this story. So, Chicago Bears linebacker Roquan Smith ends hold-in to play out final year of rookie deal. Chicago Bears linebacker Roquan Smith ended his hold-in on Saturday and participated in practice for the first time during training camp. So, it was predicted that he would be traded. He would probably do a holdout, which he kind of did a holdout. He did a hold-in, as they're calling it. So many people thought he wouldn't play, but reportedly he is playing. He's going to be playing. Smith, 25, says he plans to play out the final year of his rookie contract, which is set to pay him $19.7 million on his fifth-year option, and the negotiations are over right now. I thought it was very distasteful, to say the least, Smith said, of contract talks between himself and the Bears. Wasn't what I anticipated, nor what I expected from the situation. I am grateful for the fans, all the loyal fans, everyone, the players, as well as in the locker room and the city of Chicago that stood behind me throughout this process. It means a lot to myself. I thought it was very distasteful, to say the least, Smith said of contract talks between himself and the Bears. Wasn't what I accepted, nor what I expected from the situation. But I am grateful to the fans, all the loyal fans, and everyone, the players, as well as in the locker room and the city of Chicago that stood behind me throughout the process. It means a lot to myself. But now, I am just shifting focus to the season, and more so just focus on being the best teammate I can be on those guys in the locker room. Smith demanded a trade on August 9th in a written statement accusing the Bears of not negotiating in good faith over a contract extension. The former first-round pick represented himself through negotiations previously said that he had been trying to work out a deal since April. I think it was just more so not coming to an agreement when I feel like I've been busted my swear word so long and not being rewarded with something I thought was rightfully deserved, Smith said in a sense. It's like, hey, you bust your butt, you may get reward in sense. But hey, I'm moving past it now, and I'm focused on the season and going out there and enjoying the time with my guys. Smith declined to specific number he was looking to be paid on his next deal, but claimed that the Bears put the escalators in their offers. The linebacker said there were no more offers on the table, and doesn't anticipate that there will be during the season. Thus the decision to return to practice and make a preparation for Chicago's Week 1 opener versus San Francisco. The Bears held a non-padded practice on Saturday, 2 days after their 27-11 preseason win at Seattle. Smith went through stretching and nearly all individual drills with Chicago's linebackers. He did not participate in the team portion of the practice in ramp-up period, according to Matt Alvarez. So, Matt Alvarez goes on to say, he's been engaged, he's been in meetings, they're out there mentally, they're, asking questions in meetings, helping young players when he's been out, so he's been doing all that, so he's been a pro that way for sure. So, it goes on to talk about his back and forth between Coach Alvarez and Roquan. So it goes on to say his talks with Alvarez and Roquan Smith in that way. So it looks like I kind of sort of repeating myself here, but it looks like he's going to play for his final contract. Will the Bears negotiate? I don't know. But it was reported that he would be traded to the Ravens or the Broncos. I think the Broncos would have wanted a more trade out of him. I think they would have been traded for him. I want to see the Ravens trade for him since they kind of already have a good defensive front, but I could also see them trading for him because they definitely need to fill that linebacker position. Well, they kind of already have, but they don't really have many good linebackers, I'd say. I mean, they have the Tyson Bowser. Who was that? I can't remember the rookie's name, like in 2019. But I could definitely say they could have traded for him, or the Broncos. But that is it for that. Alright, so next up on next story up, LeBron James agrees to a 2-year contract extension with the Lakers. So LeBron James has agreed to a 2-year, $97.1 million contract extension that includes a player option for the 2024 through 2025 season. Wow. Just wow. Unbelievable. LeBron James has agreed to a 2-year, $97.1 million contract extension through the 2024-25 season with the Los Angeles Lakers, his agent announced Wednesday. Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul said the league maximum deal makes LeBron James the highest paid player in NBA history. His new deal includes a player option that would keep second leading scorer in NBA history, with the Lakers past his 40th birthday in December 2024. The Lakers announced the extension on Thursday. So you can see here, they announced the contract extension on Twitter. You can see here, at King James signed an extension with hashtag Lake Show. It shows a little crown for King James, you know. Very controversial player he's been. So, 37-year-old James is headed into the final year of his most recent contract with the Lakers, who signed the 4-time NBA Most Valuable Player, 4-time league champion in July of 2018. That was a huge story. I remember my brother coming on yelling at me, Zach, LeBron James on the Lakers. I'm like, what the heck? Are you serious? Then I come up, the TV's on, LeBron James signs with the Lakers. Like, that was a huge deal. That was a really huge deal. So anyway, the new deal means the 18-time All-Star will make $46.7 million this season. Barring injury, James is likely to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the NBA's career scoring king this winter. James and the Lakers also still will hope to be in contention for another title if James and Anthony can return at full health after an injury-plagued 2021-22 ended without a playoff appearance. Yeah, they were very disappointing in the season last year. Very high expectations that tried to happen, and they just couldn't deliver. They had injuries. Russell Westbrook wasn't playing at his full potential. I mean, no one was playing well. It was very disappointing for them to go out like that. So, James's new deal syncs with Davis' most recent contract extension with the Lakers, allowing both to leave the Lakers or to negotiate new deals in the 2024. Both superstars are represented by Clutch. James' recommitment to the Lakers also signs this persists talk of his possible departure as a free agent or in a trade. James hasn't appeared to be going anywhere on social media or in his public appearances, and praising the hiring of new Lakers coach Darvin Ham. James has missed significant portions of the season due to injury, and 3 of his 4 years with the Lakers, he was largely healthy and angulated. The 2019-20 season with the Lakers won the franchise 17th NBA title in the Florida bubble, and he has been every bit dominant player of his prime when at full strength in ensuring 2 years. So it goes on to say more of this stuff. Talks about his son. His son is 17 years old. Wow. He is 2 years younger than I am. That is 1 year younger than I am. But that is pretty crazy. It's just insane how long he's been playing. He was drafted in 2003, and he's been playing long, I wasn't even 1 yet when he first started playing. And he's just been a really great player. You know, maybe his off the field talk has been a little bit crazy, you know, but he has stayed kind of consistent, I guess. But he is reaching that age where he's gonna start to regress and stuff. Maybe he could be like Brady again. Brady has not aged in like forever. Like, he's still ageless. You could say the same thing about LeBron, but LeBron is starting to enter in his 40s, so that is just insane. Alright, so our last story up is a baseball story, and it's involved Aaron Boone, I think New York Yankees manager. Yeah, New York Yankees manager. So, Aaron Boone implores Yankees to play better after losing for 15th time in 19 games. So, Yankees ace Garrett Cole twice banged on the dugout roof shouting in frustration and getting booed as scuffling New York lost for the 15th time in 19 games, beaten by the Toronto Blue Jays 5-2 on Saturday. The AL East leading Yankees fell to 9-20 since entering All-Star break, with a 64-28 record. After holding a 50.5 game bulge July 8th, their margin over second-place Toronto is down to 7 games. New York manager Aaron Boone, who showed some frustration after Friday's loss, his weekly news coverage took it to another level Saturday when he assesses where his team is. "We had to play better, period," he said, pounding the table that housed his mic. "And the great thing is right in front of us. It's right here, and we can fix it." The Yankees have lost 6 straight series for the first time since 1995, according to the Ellis Sports Bureau. Toronto will try for a 4-game sweep. "We are not happy about it," Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge said. "If you lose one game, or if you lose 10 games, you're not happy at all. But if we sit here and stay frustrated about one game, it's going to lead into the next game." I guess that's some pretty good saying for Aaron Judge. I mean, it's only one game you lost. You gotta try and rebound it. Don't try and focus on other games, but try and rebound after this one game. And then he continues to say, "So it's about us picking ourselves up and not forgetting we're the New York Yankees. We have to go out there and show people that." Cole, 9-6, hadn't allowed a hit before the Blue Jays scored 4 times in the 5th. After he issued a walk and misplayed a grounder, Alexander Kirk capped the burst with a 2-run double after the left fielder Andrew Benedict couldn't quite catch. "Looks like we just have to play crispy," Cole said. "We started out so well." When the inning ended, fans booed Cole, and television cameras picked up the right-hander yelling and punching the bottom of the dugout roof with both hands. Wow, that's kind of excessive, but he's competitive. Everyone's competitive. The reaction portions of the crowd of 45,538 were similar to Cole, with boos increasing after Toronto went ahead, intensifying after the final out. "It's there, and we can get away from this thing," Boone said, "and we got the dudes in there to do it, but we have to do it if we don't score. It's tough to win." Jackie Bradley hit a 2-run go-ahead double down the left field line, the ball bouncing off the wall and past Benita when he tried to field the Carmen. Bradley delivered after Santiago Espinal got Toronto's first hit, double 2 pitches after missing on a close 2-strike pinch. So it's just kind of giving a summary of the game. Let's see here. "So, the good thing is that we are in first place," Boone said. "We're going to write the script the rest of the way. No one else can get in our way if we play our game." So, talks about him saying, "We're still going to try and play our best." I guess that's some good advice from a manager. I wish I was like the Pirates manager. Pirates, we just lose 80 games. But that is just crazy how the Yankees have gone now. But they're still in first place. They're still probably in contention for World Series, playoffs and stuff. The MLB playoffs. They're still in contention for that, obviously. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And hope you guys enjoyed a new format. I've been excited to record on this. Going to be using a new editing software. And see you guys next time. Peace.
Stay off the weed!